a taste of goodness. Okay guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Vanell Cooks, and today I'll be sharing the recipe for one of Ghana's favorite sauces and my personal favorite sauce, Shito or black pepper sauce. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, please do the needful so we can get to it. Have you done it? Good, let's get right to it, y'all. Alrighty, so for our ingredients today, we have some onions. You can use any kind. We have our roasted chilies. We have shrimp powder, of course. We have our fish powder, definitely. We also have some tomato paste, which is an optional ingredient, and some habaneros for some more intense flavor. You will like it. I also have some ginger and garlic. And for our spices today, we have some rosemary, aniseed, and some shrimp tablets. Let's start cooking. Alrighty, so getting started, we'll just be adding our chilies to a blender because we are going to blend it until we achieve a very nice, smooth, and powdery texture. Okay, now you can purchase it from the market already powdered, that will work just fine. However, you can blend it to a flaky texture if you so prefer. But this is what you should have after blending, okay? And this is how the market one should look like. Next, we are just going to go ahead and give all of our spices a blend into one spice so it will be much more easy to work with, okay? So I just added all of my spices, i.e. aniseed, rosemary, shrimp tablets, and of course some salt for some additional seasoning. Give that a very quick blend and ta-da! This is exactly what it should look like, powdery and smooth. Okay, perfect. So right before I get into my shito action, I'm just going to go ahead and heat up some oil on very low heat whilst I attend to the rest of my ingredients. Alrighty, so next up, I've already roughly chopped some of my ingredients, i.e. my onions as well as my ginger. You can go ahead and chop the ginger into smaller bits, that will also work, but this is fine for me. So starting with our onions, we are going to go ahead and roast all of our ingredients in our oil, which means we are going to turn them into aromatics. And trust me, this is not the traditional way of making shito, but you will absolutely love it, okay? The aroma cloud in this kitchen right now is to die for. It smells so good in here. It smells amazing, you guys. So what we are going to do is check on it intermittently just so we don't burn our onions, okay? And once it starts to caramelize, it's an indication that your onions are ready. So you're going to go ahead and get it out, but before you do so, make sure you skim some of the oil out because that is what we are going to use to blend our aromatics. In this case, that's what we are going to use to blend our onions. Now, pro tip, as you take the oil out, be sure to replenish what is in the saucepan, okay? Because it builds up the flavors of the oil. So as you are taking the oil now to blend with the onion, the oil in the pot is already well flavored and seasoned. So what you are going to do when you add more oil is that it's going to take the flavors of the next ingredients you are going to put in there and add that to the already infused onion flavor, okay? So that is one way to build your flavor up, okay? Now before you add your next ingredients, please be sure to get rid of everything, including all those small particles in your pot or oil. Otherwise your shito is going to have a bitter aftertaste and you do not want that. Another reason why I would want you to try my recipe out is because with this recipe there is no splatter whatsoever. Now we all know, we can all attest to the fact that shito splatters everywhere. It causes a mess before we are done with it, but with this particular recipe it is splatter free. Trust me, you guys, it reduces splatter up to about 90%, I would say. Okay, it has no splatter at all since everything has been already roasted, so we have already gotten rid of most of the moisture in the ingredients. So just give it a try and let me know what you think. Please be sure to cut all of your ingredients into smaller pieces if you want a faster cooking time. So now just go ahead and sit back, relax, and enjoy the roasting process. Alrighty, so moving right ahead to our aromatics, I'm just going to go ahead and add my oil in now because both the oil and the onion have cooled down completely. So make sure the oil gets to the bottom of your blender because that is what's going to help your blender blend a lot smoother and faster. Okay, let's go ahead and cover this up and give it a nice quick blend. Ta-da! This is exactly what it should look like once it is blended. Very smooth, very creamy, and very tasty. It actually tastes very good. You can use this for other stews and sauces if you may, but we are making shito. So just go ahead and repeat the same process as you did the onions for your garlic, ginger, and habanero aromatics. Add your vegetable oil or cooking oil of choice. Cover it up and give it a very good blend. Now, after blending, this is what it looks like. As you can see, it is not as smooth as the onions were, and this is because of the ginger chunks that I put in there. Alrighty, so once everything is out, I'm going to go ahead and start with the action. So I just added my tomato paste to the oil. I'm going to go ahead and give that a very good stir. Make sure it is well incorporated in the oil and leave that in there for just about 3 to 5 minutes on medium to low heat while stirring intermittently to avoid it from burning. Alrighty, so after the 5 minutes, you want to go ahead and add in your powdered pepper at this point. Now please be sure to add your powdered pepper in bits just so that you don't over season your food. Add them in bits, taste, see if it is to your taste, and then yeah, go ahead and give that a good mix. Now don't be bothered if you start seeing crumbs like this. It will all come together in the end. We want to go ahead and season what we have going on in the pot. So we are going to add 2 tablespoons of our spice blend. Add a tad bit of salt to that and give that a very good stir. We're going to leave this for just about 5 more minutes and then come in with our beautiful onion blend. Look at that. Just look at that. So pretty. So we're going to go ahead and give that a very good stir as well. Please be reminded that this has already been pre-cooked a bit. Okay, so you don't need it to stay on there for a very long time. So we'll leave it for just about 5 extra minutes and then proceed to come in with our habanero, ginger, and garlic blend, just like so. Oh my goodness, it smells so heavenly right now. Go ahead and give that a very good mix, and then we are also going to leave this for what? An extra 5 more minutes. Once the 5 minutes is up, this is what we have going on. You can see that it is already starting to get dark, right? So pretty. So once the bubbles form on top, just as you are seeing now, it's an indication that you are on the right track. So go ahead and add your fish powder like I just did, and then your shrimp powder or monko powder. Once that goes in there, go ahead and give it a very good stir. Make sure everything is well incorporated. Okay, this is one of the very crucial steps of your shito making, so make sure this is very well incorporated. Now as you can see, I am lacking a little bit of oil because I didn't have oil in the pantry as at the time I was filming this, but I went ahead to add some more oil when I got it. So I will show you that in the next clip, but for the time being, just go ahead and make sure everything is well incorporated, and we are going to leave this on for just about 20 to 30 extra minutes. I just added is just a little bit of oil. I ended up adding a lot more than that. Now don't be concerned with how much oil you have to use or I am using, because you need a lot of oil settled on top of your shito for a longer shelf life. Okay, that makes your shito stay much longer. Another tip is, do not use any wet spoon in dishing your shito out once you are done, okay, because that is going to shorten its shelf life. So this is it. You can go ahead and store them in glass jars or plastic containers just like so. You can keep them in your pantry or you can go ahead and store them in your refrigerator. Thank you so much for cooking with me today. I really do hope you enjoyed yourself, because I sure did enjoy the cooking myself. Until I see you next time, bye.